men will Cruz resort to force to win back the love he so desperately needs.
Don't touch me.
You want it as much as I did.
Santa Barbara.
I thought you said this place hasn't been in active use in years.
That's right.
This telephone wire is new.
Well, and this just proves my point. Nick kidnapped Kelly, brought her here, set up this phone, to make all the calls to Dad and me.
Yeah, right. And then he knocked out this window and shot up the place just to make sure she'd know he meant business,
Look,
right?
I know all this doesn't make sense, but I'm sure it will.
Some kind of battle went on here, see, and it takes more than one person to have a fight.
If you ask me, it only takes one person.
Cam, you want to do me a favor and check this area out again for me, man, please? See if you
Sure.
can find something.
What is this?
It's me. Don't touch that.
All right, don't yell at me.
Well, don't interfere in my investigation, Eden.
It's my sister.
And it's my case.
What do you mean a ghost town? I mean ghosts. That I understand, but how can a town be a ghost?
Well, a town like this springs up out of nowhere because somebody discovers gold, oil, or something. In this case, it was probably gold. Then the gold runs out. Because there's nothing for anybody to do, everybody deserts the town.
Well, couldn't they farm or something?
Well, the land is too dry. Shh. Did you hear that?
I didn't hear anything. Nobody's here. You said it was deserted.
I said, I hope it's deserted.
I think it's great. And so do you, I can tell. You like it.
Yeah, I must admit, it's pretty well preserved for a ghost town. I mean, any minute I expect Cary Grant to come stomping through the doors and challenge me to a shootout.
Cary Grant.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Now, is that because you're too young to know, or you've forgotten who he is?
I don't. Anybody home? Yeah! Nobody here, sir. Except ghosts.
I'm not afraid of ghosts. Are you?
How can I be? Never seen one before.
I'll tell you the truth. Neither have I. Listen, Kelly, you're not afraid of being in this town alone with me, are you?
No, I'm glad I'm not alone. And that you're here. Does this place have a name?
Well, once upon a time, I bet it did. But I couldn't tell you what it is.
Let's rename it then. We'll call it, Nickley Gulch. Nickley Gulch. What do you say?
Sounds great.
Mr. Lee. Whoa!
All right. And they're gonna... Don't come back until he's dead!
Thanks for driving me. I appreciate it. You know, if you hadn't offered to drive me up here, I probably would have hitchhiked to see my mom on her birthday.
Well, birthdays are a pretty big occasion around our house, too. Bet you're pretty excited about seeing her.
If you want the truth, I'd just as soon walk over a hot bed of coals.
You don't get along with her too well, huh?
It's putting it mildly. Now, can we stop talking about this?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. Oh, the sun feels so good. It's really summer.
You know, why did you lie to me about being from back east? Where was it? Minnesota, wasn't it?
Seemed like a good place to come from.
Yeah, but why'd you have to lie to me, though, Christy?
I didn't lie. I just stretched the truth a little bit.
About 2,000 miles. I mean, what's wrong from being from Madura?
You wouldn't understand.
I might.
Trust me, you wouldn't understand.
Okay, I mean, I didn't mean to upset
I don't care what you mean. Even if I answered every one of your questions, you still wouldn't understand. Can we just drop this? Listen, why don't you just drop me off right here?
What?
Just drop me off. I can hitchhike the rest
Christy,
of the way,
I'm going to
okay?
take you to your mom's house, and not until then, all right? Look, I'm sorry if I... Look, I won't ask any more questions, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry. I guess I'm just a little nervous about seeing my family. I never know what I'm going to find there.
Don't touch me. Don't ever do that again.
You wanted it as much as I did.
It's just a physical reaction. It doesn't mean a thing. It certainly doesn't change a thing.
You still hate me, is that it?
Yes. Yes, I do. I hate your superior attitude that you have about my mother and about Nick.
My attitude doesn't need to be changed, Eden. Yours does. And as far as your mother goes, the law is very clear on how to deal with what happened. It's a simple process to be followed, and I just followed that process.
I don't really care what the law says. People bend the law. They break the law all the time. You do.
I do?
Yes, you do, Mr. High and Mighty. And I see yourself, turning yourself in and following due process.
How do I break the law?
You speed. You roll through stop signs. You run yellow lights. You get parking tickets, stacks of them.
nothing
Yes,
to
it
do
does.
with this.
The law is the law, no matter what aspect you're talking about, right? And you tell me what's the difference. You talk about consistency. You talk about integrity. You took an oath to uphold the law. Well, do you only get rigid when it's dealing with my mother?
Okay, I break the law. Now come here.
Why?
Because I need to hold you, baby.
That's your problem.
Eden, I love you.
I begged you to do something for me, for once in my life. And you denied me. It's too late.
Don't you shut me out. Please, don't shut me out.
I don't know how you could ever ask me to forgive you for what you've done. I have never known a man to be so cruel and insensitive to my family.
I couldn't let my feelings for your family stand in the way of my duty.
You knew what it would do to us if you turned to my mother, and you did it anyway.
Will you put yourself in my shoes for a second? If you ever loved me, I think you'd be able to understand.
In your book, love only works one way, doesn't it? Your way. Well, I guess I should have been able to have seen that, but I didn't. You see, it's all in your Latin machismo upbringing, them feeding your ego all since the day you were born. Then you grew up and you realized that society didn't look at you as powerful. You didn't have anywhere to go with that ego.
You finished?
No, I'm not. I'm not done by a long shot, because you've always been angry with people like us. You've been angry at people with money, with power, with social status. You decided to get even with us, put the screws to people like us. And so you arrest one of us, and it's like arresting all of us, getting even with us for treating the Mexicans and the poor like dirt.
Hey, what are you doing? Sit down.
I can't. I need it.
That's not going to solve anything.
Yeah, this is a case of self-defense.
Wait, what are you doing?
Jack is trying to kill me. I'm just not going to give him that chance, okay?
I'm sorry, I forgot. You don't have to answer that if you don't want to, Christy.
No, it's no problem, I guess.
I mean, it's just that I never known anyone going into a nunnery before. Why did you want to do it?
She fell in love with God instead of a normal guy.
You serious?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Maybe things got too tough for her at home. Or maybe she got a calling, or I don't know. We never really talked that much. I never asked her about it. Mostly we just yelled and then ignored each other.
So who else is there?
In my family, no one worth talking about.
Christy, why do you always avoid talking about yourself there?
Do I do that?
Come on, you know you do. What are you afraid of? You think I'm gonna go run around and tell everybody in the whole world? Come on, you know whatever we talk about goes no further.
Thank you, Ted. I feel so much better. Well, how many people are there in your family?
All right, we have Eden,
Uh-huh.
Kelly,
Mm-hmm.
and, well, there was Channing.
The one your mom shot? I'm so sorry. I'm so stupid.
No, it's all right, Christy. I don't mind talking about it.
I read about it in all the papers and everything. You know, there's something I don't understand. With all you guys' money, couldn't you just have paid someone to get off the hook?
Christy, the capitals are not above the law. I mean, we have to pay for our crimes just like everybody else.
Yeah, sure.
No, really, Christy, that's what I've been trying to tell you here. I mean, no family is free from trouble and scandal. You know, I mean, like, whatever happened in your family, Christy, you shouldn't be ashamed of it.
I'm not ashamed of anything. It's just that with ordinary people, it's different. I mean, when you're somebody and you got money and everything, troubles don't seem that bad because, I mean, all you gotta do is buy a plane ticket to some far-off place, and there you go. So, who else is in your family?
Well, there's Mason, but he's just kind of my half-brother. You have a brother, don't you?
Where'd you hear that?
I don't know, Lakin, I guess.
Yeah, well, he's a stepbrother. He's a lot older. He was already there when my dad married my mom.
You see him much?
No, not much. He lives in Los Angeles. He's an assistant DA there.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, so was I until I found out he was only one of 100. Look, how fast does this thing go anyway?
Like a rocket. That's if I let it go.
Well, let it go, please. I mean, the speed limit's 55 here. You're doing 40.
All right, hang on.
Yeah! Now, this is the life, you know? You know what I'd love to give the world? One of these.
Sounds that soothe men.
No. I mean, the song. What's that
I have the faintest idea. It's some old dance tune, I guess.
It is a dance tune. That's just what I feel like. Don't you feel like dancing?
Dance.
Let's dance. Come on. Oh. What are these?
Poker chips. People gamble with these.
Will you dance with me? Let's dance.
Yeah.
Okay. Have we ever danced before?
Uh-huh. You're fast.
Yeah? Did I like it as much as I like it now?
Yeah, I think you did.
Am I better than I was before?
Different.
I think I like it. Hey. What's this?
That is a holster for guns.
They let guns in here?
Well, for the most part, they had to unbuckle them and hang them on those horns over there. But even though sometimes they had shootouts, hold-ups, standoffs, yeah.
Why didn't anybody stop it? What?
Well, sometimes, you know, the sheriff could. There you go, ma'am. Now you can be the new sheriff of this here town.
I like it. Show me how to do it.
Well, I don't know, ma'am. If you're gonna be a sheriff, you gotta be a pretty fast talker, you know?
No, I want to talk just like you talk.
All right. You gotta draw it out long like this. I'm giving you fair warning, you mangy coyote, you.
I'm giving you fair warning, you mangy coyote, you.
Good ear. Now, if you want to be a real live sheriff, you gotta walk like one. You gotta do it like this. Here. Okay, this. Yeah.
And using my mother is unforgivable.
That's enough.
No, it's not.
How dare you say that about me?
Easy, because it's true.
It amazes me that you still don't know me any better than that. I never felt the need to get even with somebody like you. I never felt the need to get even with anybody. Not once have I doubted that I could make it here on my own.
Yeah, but just to make sure, drag the Capwells through the mud. That's definitely a merit of heroism.
You know, I think you need to review your history. Your people weren't always so rich and powerful, you know. True, the Capwells came over here on the Mayflower, but it was definitely steerage class. When they got here, they had nothing but the clothes on their backs. They had to scrounge for work just like any other family. In fact, they were lucky to make it through that first tough winter, if I recall the story correctly. And while that was going on, out here in California, when California was still Spanish, the Castillo family was thriving. Hey, we were huge. We were wealthy. We had over 100,000 acres under our control at one time, Eden. That's more than your family, your father will ever dream about having.
But it's not that way anymore, and you resent it.
Resent it? Let me tell you something. My parents taught me, don't resent the capitals of this world. Just beat them at their own game. My parents loved this country, and they taught me to love it. This is America, baby. This is America. Ain't no other place like it on the face of the earth. I can be whatever I'm willing to make myself into here. And so can my children.
That's great, Cruz, but there are certain rules.
The rules that count are the rules I make for myself, Eden. And the only time I feel unhappy is when I go against those rules. Part of what I believe in is obeying the law. I'm sorry. That's what makes this country great. We obey the law. It protects us. And I don't want you or your mother or anybody to think they can point a gun at somebody, pull the trigger, and get away with it. If Sophia can get away with that, anybody can.
You know, I love this self-justification you have on what you've done. Because all it is this wonderful, idealistic moralizing, and it's meaningless. The real issue here between you and me is something you can't explain away. You took away my mother.
What's the matter? Aren't you hungry?
I was just thinking how easy it is to fill my stomach. How far I have to go till I fill my mind about myself. About who I am. I feel like a ghost. I don't like this town.
But since we've arrived, it's not a ghost town anymore.
True. And now I have memories of the days that I've shared with you.
I think you know a little bit more about who you are now.
It doesn't make a lot of difference, though. I still don't have any feelings about myself one way or the other. All I feel is happy. Did I always feel this happy?
Look, you're very young, Kelly. I have a feeling that you've always been pretty happy. And I'm pretty sure that you were greatly loved by your parents. And from what I understand, you were very much loved by a man.
Joe.
Yeah.
Tell me about him.
Well, I don't know that much about him, Kelly. I know that he was your first love, and that the two of you dated as teenagers, and you were married for less than a year.
Were we very happy?
I'm sure you were very happy. You weren't married for very long. Joe, he died, and your biggest problem since then has been getting over his death.
Well, I must have loved him very much, no? It's so weird, though, hearing about things that must have meant a lot to you and only feeling a vague sympathy like it happened to somebody else.
None of this sounds familiar at all?
Uh-uh. But if you say it's true, I believe you. Nick, how do you know all this about me?
I did a little research, read some newspaper articles, talked to a few people.
And why were you so interested in me?
You're a woman, and I'm a man. And you're very beautiful.
Have we known each other long?
Yeah, a little while.
I mean, you said we danced. Did we go out together and have fun?
Yeah, a few times.
Only a few times?
Well, I don't think you really wanted to.
I didn't like you or something?
Oh, I think you liked me, but only as a friend. You were still having trouble getting over Joe.
Are you anything like Joe?
I don't know. I never met the man. Is any of this helping at all?
I think so. I mean, at least I have a history now. Helps me to feel less ghost-like.
Julia? Oh, Amy, hi. Have you seen Jack? I really need to find him. I'm catching a plane, and I do you know where he went?
Jack has left town.
What? Did he say where he was going?
No, he just told me to clean up and close and lock his office.
Amy, what has been going on in here?
It
What
was
is
a
all
fight.
this?
Jack said that Brick waited for him and then he jumped him.
Great. That explains the gun.
What gun?
Brick has a gun.
Where did he get a gun?
I don't know. All I know is that if you see him, you ought to talk some sense into him.
It won't do any good. Julie, I've been trying to do that ever since I lost the baby. He doesn't listen to me. Now he's got it in his head that Jack has something to do with the disappearance of the baby.
I don't think Jack would do anything like that.
Well, I'm glad you think that he's wrong, too. Now he thinks Lee is trying to kill him.
I doubt that.
Why does he have a gun?
I don't know, Amy.
I know somebody did try to kill him once. That's when Renfro disappeared. Now Jack is out looking for Renfro. He thinks he has something to do with the disappearance of the baby, too.
Do me a favor. Forget about Jack and worry about Brick.
Believe me, I am.
Room service.
Where Christy Duvall lives, huh?
Used to live. Her palace, isn't it?
Well, it's cute.
Listen, thanks for driving me. It shows a lot for good upbringing.
Well, you want me to wait around and give you right back?
No, that won't be necessary.
Well, how are you gonna get back?
There's a bus that runs from here to Santa Barbara.
You're nervous, aren't you?
No, why?
You look like you lost your tan.
Okay, I'm a little nervous, all right? It's been a long time since I've seen my family.
All right, well, you got a present for your mom?
Oh, my gosh. Oh, no.
What?
I totally forgot. I don't have anything. I can't go in there. Oh, what the heck, right? I'm here. That's her birthday present. Hope she likes it. Well, listen, thanks for driving me. It was really sweet of you.
Yeah.
I'll see you later at work or something.
Good luck.
Mom, Christy's here. Oh, she's here? I thought she said she wasn't coming. Oh, look at this mess. I went in for my henna rinse, but Giles wasn't there yesterday, and Angie don't know from nothing about coloring.
Mom, listen to me. No, you look fine. Just try to be nice to her, please. Mom, she's just probably going to be here for supper, so you can manage for that long, can't you?
Nice? Me? You don't wait tables for 32 years and not know how to be nice. Now get the door.
But you'll make her feel welcome?
Get the door!
Mom, she loves you so much.
Do I have to do it myself?
Oh, I'm so glad you could make it. It's kind of hot in here because the air conditioner's on the blink, but...
Okay.
Oh, Christy, baby.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, well, come give us a hug. Oh.
It's so long.
Baby girl, you look luscious. World treating you good, huh?
Yeah, I've met some really nice people, and, oh, you look so good to me.
Liar, this old dingy mess. You hear that? I almost believe the kid.
You know what? I'll just see about supper.
Shoot, I sure wish I could have got my wrench yesterday. I should have done it myself. I didn't want you to see this mess.
Oh, no, Mom, your hair looks fine. Don't worry about it. How are you feeling?
Oh, not bad. I just got this little cold. Nothing to worry about, though. I keep thinking I'm going to give up these weeds, but when I do, I'm a nervous wreck.
Have you been able to go back to work yet?
No. Well, no, not yet, but I'll be back soon. Richard called me. He's such a lech, that man. what he said. Told me not to worry my pretty little head about my job. He's gonna save it for me. Said when I'm ready, he'll have it waiting for me. It'll be waiting when I'm ready to, go back to work.
That's nice of him. Mom, you promised me so many times.
Oh, I know, kid, I know. And I'm doing better all the time. I swear. I just need somebody strong to depend on, to be here. Now, if you were here, I'd be fine. Baby, would you come and stay with me? See, I'm asking you as nice as I can.
Jack? Jack?
You? Long last Dr. Renfro. I was expecting Jack Lee, but he'll just do fine.
See here, young man, you put that gun down at once.
What are you doing in Jack Lee's hotel room? With your own key?
I refuse to answer another question until you stop pointing that thing at me.
Oh, yeah? I'd say damn well better answer my questions because I got this thing pointing at you. Where's Amy? Baby.
I don't know what you're talking.
Get away from the door! I'll use it, I mean it. Move!
You're crazy.
That's right. Crazy people do wild and impulsive things, don't they, Doctor? Don't try that again. Where's Amy's baby?
I'm so bored with repeating that I know nothing.
All right, then I'll tell you a few facts. I know that your buddy, Jack Lee, yeah, he paid all of Amy's medical bills.
Well, and just how do you know that?
Because I went through his files. Your name was everywhere.
Well, so what? Jack Lee is my attorney. He's handled many legal
I know
problems.
that you guys are in this together.
Can you prove any of this nonsense?
I got enough proof for myself. I've been putting some pretty convincing facts together.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Such as what?
Kelly, Capwell, Nick Hartley, they're after the same files. They disappeared. Right, Renfro?
No more than a coincidence.
I don't think so.
Hey. Hey. No, 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 no. Now, come on. Don't you do that. Stop. No, no, no.
I'm sorry.
Good. Good, gal.
Here we go. Ready?
I remember another time when we did this.
Was it so much fun?
No.
Renfro's? Why would he...
Who is it?
Amy, it's Brick. Hurry up, open the door. Hurry up.
What have you done? It's Renfro. Where did you find
Get me
it?
rope. Just find some rope.
I don't have any rope. Where would I get rope?
Just find some, will you? And never mind. Here, hold on to this. It's gonna wake up in a minute. I'll find the rope. Not like that. Come on. This. Get over here. Now hold it and point it.
The brick. I can't.
Find the rope.
Not another gun.
Where did you find him?
Well, you're not going to believe this, but I found this dude here in Jack Lee's hotel. And guess what else he had? His own key. Now, is this beginning to make any sense to you?
Amy, you're not going to let this maniac poison your mind.
Shut up!
Now, are you?
Give me that. Now, Renfro here knows where the baby is, don't you?
I am respected all over the world. A man like me doesn't go around stealing babies from common little...
Deny it all you want, but I know that you and Jack Lee conspired to do just that.
That's why Jack warned me not to trust you. He knew you were on to him.
You believe me now?
Yes, I'm sorry I ever doubted you.
Good.
You know where my baby is, don't you?
No.
You're a liar! You're a liar! Now you tell me where my baby is!
No, I don't! Oh! Amy,
Give me my baby back! I want my baby back!
You'll die for this. Both of you.
You know the truth now, don't you, right? Okay. Are you with me now?
Yes.
Okay, we gotta stick together. Now listen to me. Calm down. Calm down. Okay, I've got an idea. How mean can you be?
What is it?
It's a little camera, an early one. Hey, Kelly, come on. Don't.
I don't understand.
Kelly,
Don't you want me to touch you?
it's not that.
Nick, it feels good to touch you. Doesn't it feel good to you, too?
Yeah, it does. It does.
I mean, does it make you happy?
Very happy.
Then what?
I'll tell you what, now that we've got a lot of water, how would you like to take a bath?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. And all I have to do is get some fire going so I can heat up the water.
Okay.
And I think...
Okay, we have to get in
No. Wait a minute. What I have to do is get a nice hot fire, and then I'll heat up the water. And all I have to do is find a bucket for getting some water. I don't know.
Nick,
What?
why do you always run away when I try to touch you?
I'm not. I just want to get a bath ready.
And you keep changing the subject all the time. I mean, is it me? Why don't you want to be near me?
I do, but
Well, then why are you acting like this?
Kelly, I don't want to take advantage of you. Okay?
It's a memory machine designed to alter minds.
Alter minds? I didn't know a thing like this existed.
I've never had the opportunity to examine one firsthand, but I was aware there were several kinds.
Well, how does it work?
On the principle of high-intensity electromagnetic impulses. At a certain level, it could damage brain waves.
Permanently?
If the intensity were low level, the damage would only be temporary. But if the exposure were high and protracted, it could cause permanent damage.
Do you think someone used this machine on Kelly?
No, wait, we have no way of knowing that even.
Well, if she's hurt, then time's running out for her.
Inspector Castillo, I'm sorry, but we haven't found anything to give us a clue to where the Capwell girl was taken.
Well, then you better get some more men in here, Tim, because we're going to go over this place with a fine-tooth comb. We're going to stay here until we find something.
Well, I don't know what you hope to find here. Nick Hartley kidnapped Kelly, and the longer you stay here, the more time you're giving him to do anything
what we
he wants
have
out there.
found here makes me more convinced than ever that it couldn't have been Nick who did this.
Your naive faith in your friends amazes me. I think you go after the Sophia Capwells of this world a lot harder than you go after the Nick Hartleys. I'm going home. I don't want to even deal with this.
Yeah, why don't you? Maybe I can get some work done finally.
Happy birthday to you.
With you. Come on, blow out. Look at that. You think I got breath enough to blow out that many candles?
You could try.
Oh, Christy, Sugar, go call the fire department and tell them to stand by just in case.
All right, good.
Oh, Mom, you expecting somebody? Nah. Hey, maybe it's Richard coming by to pinch my rear for good luck.
I get it.
Hey, Chris. Oh, what are you doing? Folks, I don't mean to crash the party here. You just left this on the cheap. It's I guess it's your mom's birthday present.
I shouldn't have done this.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. I know how important birthday parties are. Certainly don't want to disappoint Mom.
Well, come on, meet my sister and my mom.
All right, thank you. Hi.
This is my mom and my sister, Mary.
Hi there.
This is Ted Capwell.
Mrs. Duvall. Nice to meet you.
The name's Fada. You know, like Fada Barra.
Oh.
Only I'm Fada Bassett, not Duvall. Christy's old man was the Duvall.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No need to be. You didn't know.
Ted, Christy's told me a lot about you.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. I saw you at the the Orient Express today.
Earlier today,
yeah. That's right.
So you're a Capwell.
Yeah.
Not one of the Capwells from Santa Barbara, are you?
No, I'm afraid so. SCC Cap was my dad.
Oh, well, that's nice for you. Huh. Nice looking Jeep. I was reading about how all you rich guys drive Jeeps nowadays. Reverse chic, they call it, right? Yeah, I bet that one costs big bucks.
Oh, well, I wouldn't know. Well, look, this is kind of silly. I should be going in.
No,
You guys...
stay for some cake. Mom, why don't you open Christy's present?
Oh, yeah, why not? Let's see what we have here. Well, look at this.
Hey, that's great.
Now, that's real class.
Yeah.
Thanks, kid. But you shouldn't have.
I wanted to get you something good.
Cut the kid a piece of cake, for Pete's sake. I know what this junk costs. Where did you get the money for stuff like this?
Well, I didn't.
You little whore. Who'd you sleep with to pay for this?
I didn't sleep with anyone, Mom.
Hell, you didn't. I know you like a book girl. I know how you operate, and don't you forget it.
Mom, don't do this.
Don't backtalk me, you little tramp. You're sleeping with that Capwell boy, aren't you? Otherwise, he'd never be seen with a girl like you. Their kind go with girls like you for one thing, and one thing only.
Mom, Ted is a nice guy.
And you are a liar.
What is this? You broke your promise to me. You promised.
Eden, wait a second.
Why should I?
Come on. Look, I don't want you to leave thinking I'm not doing everything I can to find Kelly.
Oh, now we're talking about your ego again?
My ego is not the point.
What you've just implied to me is that you want me to think that you're trying to find my sister, when you and I both know that that's not the case. Because if you were, you'd be going after Nick, who's got it.
Nick couldn't have done this, baby. I mean, there's too much damage here to have been done by one person.
Look, we don't have anything to...
Listen to me. I want to find them every bit as much as you do. And if it turns out that Nick is guilty, if he is proven guilty, I'll come down on him as hard as I would anybody else, I swear.
I've got to go.
Will you put your own ego aside for a second and listen? Hasn't anything I've said made a dent? Go on. Go.
Listen, we're gonna do this my way, okay? Calm down. Renfro, I gotta tell you something. I'm a pretty nice guy usually. See, you put me in an impossible situation, and well, I just don't like to be forced in a situation like this, so why don't you just help us out or something, huh?
Well, I'll be glad to help you. Now, if you let me go, I'll try to convince Jack and his men not to kill you.
What if we don't?
I suppose you're right. They'll end up killing you eventually, I suppose, but you see, but if you continue to hold me, it'll happen so much sooner. Jack is expecting me, and if I don't show up, well, you just guess who he's going to suspect first, huh?
I don't think we have any choice, Brick. But just shoot him.
No, Amy. Let me handle this. Okay? Calm down. Move over there. Now listen. Seems like I'm gonna die either way, right? So why don't you just tell me where the baby is? Well, I'll just go take the secret to my grave. But I sure would like to know before I go.
How dramatic. My boy, in real life, we don't get our questions answered just before we die.
I just thought I'd ask. Is the baby out of the country?
I really and truly don't know.
That's because you've done your part already, haven't you?
You told me my baby was alive, was dead, but he's alive, isn't he? Huh? Now tell me he's alive.
Dear girl, I saw your baby just the one time. Your guess is as good as mine.
You're so cruel. How can you be so cruel?
Amy, please, you told me you'd let me handle this. You promised.
Care.
Why don't we stop playing these childish games?
This may be a game to you, but it's not to us.
Jack and his men are going to be here any minute. Do you think you'll be any match for him?
Are you and Jacqueline involved in some kind of baby-stealing scheme?
No. Emphatically no. I would never lend my name to anything that was so nefarious, so reprehensible.
All right, but I suppose you can justify kidnapping one little baby.
It wasn't kidnapping. There are certain factors you can't know.
Go on.
Factors that have legal ramifications and may be questionable, ethically speaking, but I want you to know I have done nothing wrong.
You stole my baby, that's what you did. And I say that's wrong. And if you don't think so, I don't know what kind of a monster you are. To steal a newborn child away from its mother. All right, now, Doctor, you are gonna tell me where my baby is right now. I'm gonna pull this trigger.
You wouldn't do that. You couldn't.
I could and I will. Now you tell me right now.
No, please. Amy. No, please. No, don't shoot. I'll tell you.